Hey gang, Shirley Platt, back from another trip to Costco. Today we have Kirkland Signature Spiced Rum. This bottle came in at $16.99 and it is 80 proof. Again, just right there, that is some solid value. Let's start off, of course, by reading the label. We have Kirkland Signature Spiced Rum, Spirit of the Caribbean, rum with natural flavors and caramel coloring, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof, which not necessarily all spiced rums are. You'll see sometimes in the mid-70s. So that's something nice. And it says made with rum distilled in Puerto Rico. So that is our Spirit of the Caribbean. 1.75 liter again. On the back, not much because it is tiny black lettering on dark gray. But what I did get off there is it again states that the rum is made in Puerto Rico. However, it is blended and bottled by a company known as DC Flint MW Domain and Estates. Kind of a word salad. However, what they is a wine and spirits importer based out of California. Apparently they've done work with Costco before in the wine area. Doing further research on the internet, it claims that this product at one time might have been a Crucian rum product, and that today supposedly it's a Sazerac product. What may be going on here is the distillery in Puerto Rico might be a Sazerac owned or partnered distillery, and basically they're just shipping the rum to California to get blended and bottled by that company. But if the juice is Sazerac's, that's significant because Sazerac, for those of you who may or may not know, is one of the 2 or 3 largest spirits company in the United States. Absolutely massive. Their story started in 1869 in New Orleans. Originally, it was known as the Sazerac Coffee House. They were in the coffee business, but at the same time, they were also a cognac importer. Of course, New Orleans, rich history and ties with the French. I'm sure the cognac business in the 1800s in New Orleans was quite lucrative. And they quickly began to expand and grow and pick up brands. And one of the first brands they picked up was Peychaud Bitters. Now, for those you cocktail nuts out there will know that that was one of the ingredients in the classic Sazerac cocktail, which was originally made with cognac. Here in the U.S. now we'll make it with rye whiskey or a bourbon, but it was originally a cognac-based drink. And that's how Sazerac kind of grew out of the New Orleans cocktail scenes and picking up some of those brands. Today they have a ton of brands, Blanton's Bourbon, Fireball, and the classic New Orleans-inspired Southern Comfort. Now, for our purposes, Sazerac also is in the rum business. They have brands like Parrot Bay and the almost standard in dark rum Myers. And so again, if you're Costco and like, hey, we need a spiced rum, Sazerac is a great company to go to. And with DC Flint, if you already got a relationship, it all kind of works out. Now, what is spiced rum for those of you that may or may not know the whole story? Spiced rum is literally that, just rum that we've added spices to. Now, back in the day, it might have been a gold rum or a slightly aged rum. Today, most of the rum base is going to be just a clear, unaged, cheaper white rum with caramel coloring added. That's what it said on the label, so they told us, you know, they're upfront about that. And it doesn't necessarily totally affect the quality of the product. We'll get into that a little bit. One thing you'll see on spiced rums, though, or you won't see, is an age statement. Nobody's producing an 8 or 10-year-old spiced rum because, again, the spices are what's being featured, and it would be kind of pointless to age a rum excessively than to just bury it under spices. So you generally don't see age statements on these rums. Now, this is a little bit like, think of it kind of like gin. Gin is kind of a spiced or flavored vodka. Same here with a kind of a spiced rum. Now where it's different though is gin, by law to be called gin, the predominant spice has to be juniper. No such thing as spiced rums. You can, whatever the spices you want to use, you can use whatever ratio mixture. What you'll consistently see across most spiced rums is things like cinnamon, vanilla, clove, orange peels, stuff like that. After those spices, generally you'll start to see some variation, but those are the base spices that you tend to find in most spiced rums. Now, spiced rums are generally not drunk neat or on the rocks. They are really built for mixing, whether it's simple mixers like colas, ginger beer, what have you, or the infamous tiki style drinks. Works really great with those style drinks. If you want to learn how to make your own spiced rum, I will leave a link up here to my video where I show you how to make your own spiced rum at home. If you're not quite adventurous, then probably a trip to Costco to buy one of these is your best bet. So that being said, let's drink some spiced rum. All right, bombs away. All right, let's give her a nose. I pick up some of that caramel actually going. I pick up a little bit of vanilla. Can't really nail if that's cinnamon or not, but you can almost smell the molasses too. You smell like almost a certain thickness to it, even though again this is probably white rum, this white rum base. But let's go ahead and dive in. Oh yeah, that is lots of vanilla, subtle cinnamon on the back. Doesn't dominate though. I think they've nailed the cinnamon. Sometimes you can get a little, especially if you try this at home, if you try my recipe at home, be careful, the cinnamon can overpower. Not here. Nice balance. Little kind of syrupy mouthfeel to it, that maybe that caramel coloring. There's an extra viscosity kind of to it. Not over the top, not undrinkable. And again, if you're mixing this with cola, what have you, lemon lime soda, you're not gonna notice it anyway. That is quite pleasant. Actually, the sweetness, it's got a nice little sweetness up front, but again, it's not too much. That really works. That's a nice little spiced rum. I can actually drink this neat. What I will tell you I'm going to do probably is when I edit this video, I've got me a little orange juice. I'm going to take this in, and while I'm on my computer, I want to fix probably 2 or 3. I'm going to have fun with this little bottle tonight. Very pleasant, little rum here. Man, this is great for, those, weekend trips with the gang, and you go to the beach or you're at the lake, something, and somebody brings a jug of fruit punch or cola or whatever, and you bring this, and we've got cocktails for the weekend. Again, $16.99 for something like this. A lot of great value. I have to say, this, of all the videos I've done so far, this is one of the top 2 or 3, to me, just, best values so far in this little series with Costco. Just like the flavor, $16.99 for this size of bottle. It's really tough to beat. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit subscribe down below. Also, please like the video because it lets YouTube know we're putting out good content. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or things from Costco you'd like me to try, please leave me in the comment section, or you can always contact me on the Twitter page. Till next time, bottoms up.